Over 30 young men and women graduated this morning from the second intake of the Youth Apprenticeship Program. It is a government initiative focused on providing training for young people from ages 16 to 29 who are single mothers, school dropouts, or have been troublemakers and are looking to change their lives. Coordinator of the Youth Apprenticeship and Community Service Program is Diane Finnegan.
The ruin of a nation begins in the homes of its people. The commitment to love needed in our community must begin in each of our hearts and homes. This program has been able to get young people to see their own self-purpose and value and snap out of their pity party and start living their purpose for which they were created. A whole year has gone, and today we have 45 young people who are graduating from the second intake. Despite the many challenges and hiccups along the way, I must say this program is a success. So to you, the apprentices, I want to encourage you to start by embracing your passion that is calling you. No one person is responsible for paving your life path, but you are responsible for the energy you create for yourselves.
Facilitators for the program, mainly volunteers, provided instruction in core subjects including reading and mathematics. The classes were held on Fridays, with the rest of the week being dedicated to their work apprenticeship at various businesses. Junior Minister with Special Emphasis of Youth and Sports, Herman Longsworth, in his address at the graduation, commended the program and encouraged the graduates to persevere, sentiments which were echoed by Minister of Education, Youth and Sports, Patrick Faber.
I look at the faces of those who are graduating from this program today, and I see people who come from what we tend to call the marginalized sections of society. It doesn't have to be that because you come from these sectors of our country, and our city especially, that you have to fall prey to all the ills of these areas. If you are serious, if you want to make something of yourselves, you can do that. You can do that. And these young people sitting here today are prime examples of this fact.
I am in full support of you being successful and contributing positively to the development of Belize. We are absolutely relying on you to do that. Do you understand that? That is why we've invested in you, and that is what we hope to come from this initiative and other initiatives that you might be engaged in. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to spend the little time that I'll spend up here to thank those who have contributed their time and their efforts to make this program thus far so very successful. It is what we in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Sports have always talked about if we are to move things forward in this country. We need the support of all stakeholders. We say that in education all the time. It's everybody's business. It is the man on the street. It is the business person who believes that sometimes they have nothing to gain or lose from these young people who are on the streets without something to gainfully occupy them. It is the church's responsibility. It is the union's responsibility. It is our friends from abroad's responsibility even to give us a helping hand if they consider us to be true friends.
Guest speaker, United States Ambassador to Belize, Vinay Tumalapalli, motivated the graduated with the story of President Barack Obama's rise to the presidency, which also landed him the job of U.S. Ambassador to Belize.
Today is a very special day in your lives. You have already accomplished something very important. You have earned the respect of many people, your families and friends, and are here to celebrate this with you. Look at the ministers, look at the diplomatic corps, look at all the organizers and the friends that have showed up to celebrate this with you. You should be truly proud. I know in my heart that everyone in this room has given some thought at some point or another to working for the good of the broader community. Do not ignore that feeling. Indulge your desire to do good. Reach inside yourself. Fulfill that desire to help others and serve in whatever meaningful way fits with the other complexities of your life. The trick is to do something about the things that you already know are good. There's a difference between knowing what is good and doing something about it. I encourage you, all of you, to meet the challenge of service. The world needs your effort and your commitment. Go at your own pace. Find your own rhythm, your own balance between work, family, and service. It can be fulfilling in extraordinary and unexpected ways.
Certificates were handed out by Minister Faber while his deputy handed out the merit awards. Also included in the ceremony was a dedicated song to the graduates by Edwina Logan and TR, a skit by the Apprentices, and a poem by Lindsay Garbott. The youths participating in both intakes have been employed by various businesses including the Belize Tourism Board, Belize Telemedia Limited, Public Utilities Commission, the Belize Defense Force, the Biltmore Hotel, and Paul and Williams Electrical Company, among others. The third intake for the Youth Apprenticeship Program begins at the end of this month. Reporting for Love News, I am Natalie Novello.